Hi, Alexander with Divine Reconnections. People ask me how they can work through stories. What are things that someone can do to actually change something they want to change in their life? And that can be hard and it can be very scary. And you have good intentions to change, but your mind is telling you one thing and your heart's doing something else. So, when you want to shift a story, the main thing is just taking the steps to change the story, and giving yourself forgiveness when you don't. That's so important, is to forgive yourself when you have the intent to act in the moment in integrity, but you don't. Just forgive yourself for that, because we're all human. But take the act of the step of change that you want to do. So if it's you want to have better communication with a loving partner, taking the time to sit that partner down to have that candid conversation, or speaking in the moment when you need to, that honors you in whatever way you need to be honored. Taking the moment to be able to speak and use your voice. If it's wanting to eat healthier, the act of creating a food diary or creating a schedule with how you're going to eat during the week. That's a step towards the story that you want to shift. If it is a work situation, and you're going through a tough time with people at work, being able to stand up for yourself, for example, take that initial step of putting a stop to it and telling someone, I, I don't like where this is going, or this doesn't feel good for me. Using your voice to be able to do that, no matter how small it is, even writing it down in a journal, whatever story you're going through, writing it out in a journal, and talking about the story, and saying, I let go of the story and I no longer want to live this. That itself is a step to changing your story. And so those are ways that you can shift a story. Other ways are attuning to the pain the story is bringing up to you, and going and tuning into your body, tuning into the chakra where the energy is being held, and feeling in the moment, what am I feeling now? I'm feeling sadness. Why am I feeling sadness? Where did it come from? Who put it there? And almost intuitively speaking to yourself and speaking what that emotion is and what it is doing, and then saying, okay, I let it go. I want to let it go. That's just another way to shift your story and to shift the energy of that story. So those are just baby steps. And when you don't do what you want to do, again, forgive yourself, because we're all human, and it's going to take a couple tries and a couple falls and getting back up till you can get really good at identifying the story and shifting it in the moment, and finally letting go and closing the chapter on that story. So it's going to take you a couple tries to move past that. So I hope that really helps you with kind of an idea of your story and how you can do and what you can do to help begin to move that story that no longer serves you and is in your highest and best. I would love to hear from you. I'm always here to help. Feel free to reach out and contact me, and I can help. We can help address what that story is and what we can do to move it. Thank you so much.